Welcome to Flow. Let's get started. Today we'll start off in a cross-legged seated position. Bring your hands to rest on your knees or your thighs. Allow your eyes to close or find a soft gaze. And take these first few moments to bring focus and awareness to your breathing. With every inhale, allow expansion into the ribs and the belly. And with every exhale, feel yourself sit up just a little bit taller, like someone takes the tops of your ears, they pull you up to the ceiling. Feel your shoulders release down your back. And take a few more moments of breath. Start to open your eyes and goalpost your arms. Pull your elbows back behind you, lift your chin. And then do the opposite, bring your elbows together, pull your chin to your chest. We do this again, pull the elbows back, lift your chin, and then pull your elbows together, chin to chest. Take a few more of these, kind of like an upright cat and cow, but we're getting a little bit more open into the chest. Really think of pulling your elbows back and keep your shoulders released down your back. Find a few more here. Your breath doesn't exactly have to match, but just make sure that you are using your breath. Now bring your hands behind your hips, let your fingers point away from each other, and start to paw from side to side. So it's kind of like a little circular motion. I'll just turn to this side so you can see it a little bit better. A bit of a circular motion to the right happening through your torso. And this allows a little bit of opening into the chest and shoulders. We'll take about 4 circles in one direction. And then go ahead and take these 4 circles in the opposite direction. You're just shifting weight from one palm to the opposite palm. And now we're going to start to do a little bit of weight bearing on one arm. So bring your right fingertips back behind you, point your fingers away from you, pull your left elbow to your belly button, and then push down into your feet and lift up as you stretch your left arm back. And then bring your hips down and switch to the opposite side. Left hand is down, right arm comes up. Push your hips up. Lower everything down, bring your right hand back behind you. Fingertips point away from you as you push your hips up, open through your chest. Lower your hips, pull your elbow in. And take this again, left hand down, push down through your feet, open through the hips, open through the chest. And lower. We'll take this again, each side, right hand back behind you, push down as you lift up through the hips, open through your heart space. And release your hips back down to the mat. One last time, left hand comes back, push your hips up, open through your chest. And then lower your hips back down to the mat. And then once again, point your fingertips away from each other and take a few more moments just to kind of shift your weight from side to side. Allow your left shoulder to slightly come forward and allow your right shoulder to slightly come forward. Just getting a little bit of a deeper opening into your chest on each side. And hold and breathe. And then slowly make your way out of this. We're going to come to a forward fold. So you can bring yourself forward into like a little squatting position. And then find ragdoll forward fold so your feet are about hips width distance apart. Soften your knees, allow your skull to drop super heavy, and slowly roll yourself up to stand. Think of stacking through your vertebrae as you come all the way up. Once you reach the top, open your arms wide out to the side, palms pointing forward, pull your hands back. And then a big hug. Imagine you're hugging something in front of you, right elbow on top, contract. Take that again. Open up, pull your hands back. And then exhale, round. Soften your knees, left forearm on top. Do it again. Open up, lift your chin. Now this time, interlace your fingers. Place your right thumb on top. Punch your fist down, lift your chest open. Bend your knees, forward fold. Keep the bind of your hands. Let your head be really loose and heavy here. And now start to peel your right shoulder open. Think of attaching your left shoulder as best as you can to your left thigh and kind of peeking up towards the ceiling. Pull your right shoulder back with your left hand. And then slowly move through center, and we'll take this the opposite way. So your right shoulder will stay down and your left shoulder will peel open. And you may notice a little more of a bend through your right knee. That's okay. Take a big breath in. And then slowly bring yourself back to center. Release your hands so they're heavy down to the mat. Slowly roll yourself up. Stack through your spine, stack through your vertebrae. When you get to the top, open up wide through your arms, pull your hands back behind you, and then round through your spine like you're giving something a big hug. Right forearm on top. Do it again, open through your arms, and then exhale, round through your spine, cross your arms. Open through your arms, bring your hands back behind you. This time place your left thumb on top. Punch your fist down, lift your chest open, soften your knees, forward fold, release your body down. And we'll take this side bend again. So lift your left shoulder up first this time, bend your right knee a little bit extra, and then come through center and lift your right shoulder. Think of peeling your right shoulder open towards the ceiling. Breathe into this space. Nice big breath in. Full big breath out. Come back through center. Bring your hands down to the ground and come all the way down onto your front. Bring your arms out wide in a T position. Bend your left elbow, bend your left knee, and bring your left foot so it crosses behind your right. Now, if you'd like to feel this a little bit more into your right side chest, crawl your right fingertips up to a upward diagonal. Instead of shooting straight from your shoulders, crawl them up just slightly. Apply some pressure of your left palm into the mat to increase this twist. Take a huge breath in and take a huge breath out. And we'll be here for a few more big breaths. Breathe into your belly and allow that to facilitate your twist. And take a few more moments here. Notice any releases you may be finding into the right shoulder. Slowly make your way back onto your belly. We'll switch this up so the left arm extends, bend your right elbow, and bring your right toes so they come back behind you. Now, if you'd like to feel this a little bit deeper, crawl your left fingertips further away from you and at a little bit of a diagonal. And then you can actively push your right hand into the ground just a little bit more. Breathe into the space of your belly. And notice with every exhale if you're finding a little bit of extra release. If you've got some resistance there against the opening, notice if you can go a little bit further. And let your breath be a tool to get you even deeper. Find a few more moments of breath here, a few more moments of release. And then slowly start to make your way out of this. You can come back to your belly just for a moment, but we will end up on your back. So however you need to bring yourself to your back, we're coming into what is called a fish pose. You'll come all the way down to your back. And then bend your elbows. You can kind of prop yourself up onto your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then allow your head to drop down. So maybe the top of your head is touching the mat, maybe it's not. And if you're coming into this posture and it's just not feeling good in your body, then feel free just to stay lying flat on the mat. This is just one final nice way to open up through your chest and into your throat and shoulders as well. If you're taking the pose, actively push down into your forearms and your elbows and feel the release of your shoulder points away from each other. Take a few more big breaths here. And then slowly start to make your way out of this. Pull your chin to your chest and bring your body down. You can bring your arms a little wider out to the side. Let your legs be long and heavy in front of you. Notice any differences that you may feel, especially through your upper body, maybe into your chest, maybe into your shoulders. Send your final breaths into these spaces. Allow yourself a few moments of external stillness and silence. Take a huge breath in and take a huge breath out. Thank you for joining us today. And that's your flow.